Hey everybody, this is Marcel Vautier, and today I want to give you a tour of my studio, so come follow me. So here we go. This is the first view you get when you come through the door. I'll just show you, here's the entry. And I think the first thing we should do is press this light switch, because that will activate all those nano leaves here on the wall. Let's see. And they're booting up right now and will give us some nice color. So let's see, when we come in to the right, we have a diffuser, and this thing is a monster, I tell you. But I find it so nice. People who have been to this room have asked me if this is an art object. But hey, I just threw down my markers, man. People have asked me if this is an art object, when it actually is a sound object that weighs like, I don't know, like 50 kilos or something, because this is massive wood. So I still have nightmares of this thing, of me sitting back there and then the wall falling off. Here's a nano leaf and a chill corner with a fat boy, a beanbag. This is a yoga mat that I use almost every morning as part of my morning routine to stretch. Then we have here the board that I almost knocked over right now. It's a whiteboard, and at the moment it has my theme of how to become a more lovely person. So yeah, you can read that yourself. It's basically attributes that I would like to have as a person, or that I would like to improve on. Back there, behind it, we have a lamp that's just a video lamp that I repurposed to light the room. It actually comes with a remote control that is right here, so I can turn that on. You see, and it gives a nice light. So let's just leave that on. Here, on the window, I installed some window kind of blinds that you can get at IKEA. Give a nice zen light to the room. Then moving over here to the entry area, we have a few parcels that I still need to send of stuff that I sold. Then we have an absorber, and you see them all over the room. Super essential equipment also on the ceiling to make the room more dry. This is a nano leaf again, more absorbers. Here is my roommate in the studio, the nice aloe that gives me clean air. And then we go over here to the heart of the studio. So first of all, this is a chair that I'm really in love with. It's a Herman Miller Aeron. It's not really a cheap one, but you know, I think if you sit every day for multiple hours in a chair, then you better get a good one. And this is the best chair, the best office chair at least I've ever sat on. It has this thin mesh that is just like, I can sit there for hours and have no issues. Okay, let's look at the desk. So here we have a mic on the right, that when I have video calls, I just extend that, and then it's right in front of me. And it's a Shure SM something, I forgot, mic. I think you might see it here. SM7B. It's a really good mic. You have here an audio interface that I use exclusively for the mic. There's no other use. And this is a volume knob. I really love this thing because it's very heavy, so you cannot easily move it. So it stays in the place where it is. And it's really just a big knob. And I had a Mackie control before, which is like a huge hardware controller. just for the monitors, and it always bothered me. I never needed all these features. I only need a volume knob, and this Genelec knob is perfect for that. Then here we have a candle. Yeah, I just love to light this because this is made from herbs and it smells really good. So it kind of gives you a really good atmosphere to work in. And it's also a little bit messy. And then here below the speakers we have the remote for the light, and we have a motivational thing that I printed. So yeah, be consistent, do your stuff every day that you want to do to achieve your goal, and don't rely on when you're motivated only, because it won't take you very far. Then here we have my breakfast. I'm actually very hungry, so let's finish this video, please. This is a porridge with cocoa and some other healthy things inside. Vitamin D, because there is no sun in this studio. And here we have my old MacBook that is just waiting for me to migrate some old projects, and then I can sell it. But that's the state it's in for 2 years or so. So one day maybe I will do it. Yeah, remote Bluetooth keyboard, Apple trackpad. So I'm a huge fan of this trackpad. I was never really a fan of mice. I always liked the trackpads on the laptops, and yeah, it was a blessing when I switched to Mac many years ago. I got this trackpad and it's just a dream come true. Then here we have a screen, which is just a regular ISO, I don't know, 24 inch, 27 inch, maybe 27. And yeah, I just like it for the very thin bezel that it has. Maybe I can get that with the camera. Yeah, it's really pretty. Over there is normally my camera, but I'm using that right now to make this video. Yeah, the speakers are Genelecs 8030, I believe, and they're the best speakers I ever had. I had Neumann KH310 before. They're double the price. They're also three-way and more like mid-range speakers, so they were not really useful here at the desk. They were just too massive. The sound image was so big with them that I couldn't really get a distance to it, and these are actually perfect size. And under the desk you will see is a sub for these small monitors, so I can actually get some bass out of them as well, because otherwise they would be probably too small to get all the right low end. Below the monitor is another motivational thing, make it happen. That was just part of a product I bought, and I just cut it out of the product packaging because I really like it. Then here we have this thing I always use when I have video calls. It's just, normally is a grip trainer, but I'm just kind of hyperactive when I'm meeting people and talking to them, so I need to do something like right? And these are headphones, Bose Quiet Comfort noise cancelling headphones, and I actually use them sometimes for double checking my mix down. They're not monitoring headphones, but I'm really familiar with them. I used them since like 10 years or so, and I really know how stuff has to sound on them, so they're really good for me. Here we have another motivational thing: 5 hours of practice per day equals world class. And there's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dr. Joe Dispenza. They're just like two of my idols. Yeah, they remind me to do the work every day. This on the left is an aroma diffuser that has inside a natural essential oil, so you can put that on the top and it gives a nice smell. I have a pine wood oil in there, so it smells like in a forest in here when I put that on, and that's really nice, a nice alternative to the candle. Yeah, this I leave up to you to interpret. Then here we have the workhorse. So this is a almost fully spec MacBook Pro. I don't like to spend too much money on many things, but the laptop, my work machine for music, I get the strongest I can get, just because when I make music, I want to be undistracted. I want to focus on the music and not have performance issues. So this thing, it's a Apple Silicon, highest specs, fully equipped. So it's a dream machine. I have like my fullest, most busy projects. I have like 50% CPU utilization with so much room left. I can actually render a video and still work on music at the same time. Like I have never brought this to its knees, and it never turns on its fan even, so it doesn't even get hot enough. I'm just really amazed by this thing, and I would pay any kind of money for this kind of machine. It's so important. Then here, this mess in the corner is by Genelec a calibration system that I still need to set up. It's just to adjust the speakers to this room, and I'm lazy to do it. Then you see here below the desk we have this pillow, and on the left we have this mat. That's just my torturing device. It's equipped with kind of thorns, and you're supposed to lie on it to relieve tension, and it works really well, but I don't manage to lie more than 10 seconds, just too painful. But I have a trick. I usually put this in the back of my chair, and then if you just lean against it, it's not too spiky, but it's really, really relaxing. So that's needed for after some hours of work. Same for the feet. And then here we have some books. This is just a few that I happen to have physically. I have all my books digitally normally. I read like a lot of books, and this is because I'm a Super Nintendo fan. That's what I grew up with, and here's a pixel book that has artworks of Super Nintendo games, SNES, right? And then some other books on personal development, also video games, and learning Spanish in the corner. And then one more nano leaf. And that should be about it. Maybe the desk, I can tell you, is a standing desk, so I can move that up and down, and everything moves with it because I have everything on the desk. That's why I have the speakers on the desk and not on stands behind, because like this I can move it up and down. And now today's a nice day. As you can see through my prison view here. Should put up the shutters maybe to let in some more light. So I'll enjoy the day, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some inspiration out of my studio tour, and I always love to watch studio tours of other folks because I can always find something that I think I wanted in my studio, right? I'll stop babbling now. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.